Gymboree is a play and music class basically. It's an original American company. It was started about 25, 26 years ago, and it's basically play and music for children. So they're having fun whilst learning and developing at the same time. And it's for early years as well. It goes from newborn all the way through to about 4 or 5 years old, so up to preschool.
You are just fascinated, aren't you? Who are you looking at?
I mean, children start learning from the moment they come out of the womb. But I mean, usually in my classes I tend to sort of recommend that the minimum is sort of 6 to 8 weeks, just so they've got a couple of months of getting used to being born and being alive first, and then we'll sort of start them in the class. But I mean, you can start children learning from the moment they come out. I mean, they do start learning from that. So.
As well as an opportunity for babies to interact with each other, there are additional benefits.
Very early sensory awareness, making themselves aware of their own bodies and all their fingers, their toes, their digits, etc., and just introducing them to the world in general. What a lot of people don't realise with babies is, or they forget with babies is, they are learning everything for the first time. So what we take for granted, they have to learn. They have to learn how to reach things, how to grasp things, how their limbs work, how to focus, their eyesight and everything. And it's such basic things that, as I said, we do every day naturally, that they're all learning to do. And it's just helping them with that and doing it in a fun way.
Sing, 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 hello, sing along with me. Sing, 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 hello, sing a Gymboree.
Each class lasts about 45 minutes per day. Any longer than that really, and the children start to get grouchy. I mean, children's bodies are working overtime all the way through because they're growing so quickly. They're expending a lot of energy. That's why children sleep so much. That's why they have to have afternoon naps, because the amount of energy they're actually burning off is amazing. So it's short bursts, about 45 minutes for a class, and the class itself involves a mixture of new activities, new ideas, new themes, bringing in sort of different things to do, mixed in with repetition exercises as well, things that we do every week, like bubbles, like parachute, that sort of thing. Familiar songs that they know as well, so that the children, although they're learning new skills, they're also doing it in an environment that they are comfortable with and enjoying that way around.
Play with me, play with me, play with me. Come along and play with me, my sweet babies.
I've got children here that I've been teaching at Gymboree for just over 3 years at this site, and I've still got children that I initially taught in my very first class are still coming. Or they've just finished and they've just gone to school. And they actually went to school yesterday, so I had quite a few emails on my home last night when I got home saying this is Dylan's first day at school, etc., which is quite cute. But yeah, they go all the way through. I mean, a baby class, really, we say newborn to 6 months. Then they tend to move up to what we call a crawlers class, which is sort of 6 to 12 months. And from there they would move up to what we call a walkers class, which is sort of 10 to 18 months. So it starts to overlap because obviously each baby's different, and we try and work on the individual. When they're ready to move, we move them up. Not necessarily, you are 12 months, you must move up here sort of thing. We'll tend to sort of give them time or move them up early when they're ready. It's like a gym membership or something like that. You actually pay per month, so you can start and stop when you want to.
Alright then guys, let's inflate the balls up to their full height now, and then we can seal them up. And keep it steady at the moment as well. Don't hold it, don't let it go up too high or too low. Nice and fast, but don't try and move it too fast, because otherwise they'll lose sight of it and lose it.
There's not a lot of places that do play and active and music classes that are permanent sites. You find a lot of places sort of music, village halls, this, that and the other. Whereas because we're permanent, 6 days a week we're open, plus Sundays for birthday parties, we have regular classes running all the time, and we have regular slots where there is no class on, and any member can come in, play, use the equipment. If they want to try anything out activity-wise that they've done in a class and particularly liked, or their child's particularly enjoyed, then they can do that. Or if they just want to give their children a bit of free time and a run around and have a rest themselves, they can sort of come in and play with their children then. And the idea of Gymboree is that you can come in and be with your child and play with your child. And it's amazing, a lot of adults don't realise or don't understand how to play with their own children. It's almost like they've grown up. It's the Peter Pan effect, really. They've forgotten how to be children, so they come in and you can feel them feeling quite awkward. And the whole nice thing about here is it's your place. Come in, play, be with your kid, be a child yourself.
And bounce, 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 bounce.
And I try doing that in my classes. I mean, I'm a big kid, so I work my classes that way.
Very, very, very good, everyone. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel.
I think at the moment there's about 25, 30 of us around the country. There's a lot of them in London and something spread up north as well. Worldwide there's over 600 Gymborees worldwide in over 30 countries. So it is a huge sort of multinational thing.
That's your favourite, isn't it?
It's a nice way to meet as well and chat. A lot of our classes, as I said, especially with the older ones, we've got sort of 2 to 3 year olds and they've been coming since they were in the baby class. But often get groups of mums will come in, meet each other here, play, have a chat, and then they'll go off for coffee somewhere afterwards as well. And that's the nice social side of Gymboree as well. It's not just a learning thing for the children, it's something for the parents, and it's a social aspect. So everyone gets to meet everyone and sort of make friends that way.